Okay, today we are going to start the new topic, that is congruence. It is topic of class 7th mathematics. Before we start the details, we should understand the definition of congruence. Basically, whenever we are talking about the congruence, we need to talk about two or more shapes. Now, whenever I am talking about two or more shapes or two or more objects, they will be congruent if their shape and size is same. That means if you are overlapping one object on another, then they should overlap completely each other. Like if I talk about, you can see I am having these two different cream box. They are completely identical. Now they are two different objects. I have kept one object on another. Now from your end you are able to see only one object. That means they both are overlapping each other completely. Okay, now if I am keeping them like this, okay, again they are overlapping each other completely. So in both ways, upside down or from downside, any way if I keep it, they are completely overlapping each other. Okay, so I can say that they are having the same shape. The very first thing, they are having the same shape as well as they are having the same size also. Okay, so with the shape, size is also important. Like if I talk about here, you can see this is one perfume bottle. Okay, now this is also same perfume bottle. Both are having the same shape. They both are having the same shape. But if you overlap each other, they are not superimposing each other. You are able to see them separately. They are having same shape, but their size is different. That's why they are not congruent. Okay. So in the case of congruence of any two objects or more objects, what is important? The shape and size should be identical. Identical in shape and size. As well as it is also important that their orientation should be same. Like what do you understand by orientation? Like if I have taken these two sketch, they both are same as well as their size is also same. So if I keep them in this way, so they are completely overlapping each other. But if I am keeping them in this way, I have changed the orientation. Now this end and this end is different. They are not superimposing each other. So in the case of congruence with the shape and size, the orientation means how the two objects are kept. It is also very important. So our first shape is line segment. So we are going to talk about the congruence of line segment. In any of the line segment, what is the important thing? That is its measurement. Like I have taken one line segment SR, another line segment I have taken PQ. Now if I measure both of them, you can see this is of 6 centimeter. This is also of 6 centimeter. Now if you overlap PQ on SR or SR on PQ, they will completely superimpose each other. So I can say that SR is congruent to PQ. Now till now we have learned one symbol, that is equal to, but it is different. On the equal to, I will make one S sign which is sleeping S. So this sign particularly is known as the congruence sign. Now I have taken another line segment, that is your AB. It is also of 6 centimeter, but its orientation is different. So I need to keep it in the horizontal to make them congruent with SR and P. Now we are going to talk about the another shape, that is angle. After line segment, After the line segment, we are getting angles. Now, in the case of angles, the degrees. What is the degrees? That is the point at which the direction of any particular thing changes. So, like if I talk about that something is going towards O to A and then something is going from O to B. So, at this point O, the direction is changing. Okay. So, now if I talk about the measurement of this angle, so it is measuring 50 degree. It is an acute angle. You can see it is measuring 50 degree. Now we are having the first angle AOB. The second angle is PCR. We are measuring it also. It is also 50 degree. Now when you cut this PCR and keep it on over this AOB, they both will completely superimpose each other. Otherwise, if I am talking about AOB, I am keeping this AOB on PCR. So this point O will overlap with point C. This B will overlap with P. A will overlap with R. So these two angles will completely going to overlap each other. Now we are going to talk about the another set of angles, that is PQR, which is 130 degree, and the another angle is ABC. So it is also of 130 degree. Now when you make the cutout of them or make the trace of them and make them to overlap each other, this ABC will overlap with PQR. But here we need to understand what will overlap each other. Like here I have taken one trace paper. I have made the trace of angle ABC. This is A, this is B, and this is C. Now I am superimposing this angle on this PQR. Now they are not superimposing, no issues. I will turn it back and now you can see that B and Q are overlapping each other. B and Q are overlapping each other. C and P are overlapping each other. A and R are overlapping each other. So if I am writing that angle, if I am writing the congruence relation, so what I will write? Angle ABC congruent. Now here I can see what is overlapping with what. Which vertex is overlapping this A, that is R. So at first I will write R. Then this Q and B are overlapping. So in after R, what I will write? Q. Why I have written Q? Because B is the second letter. Then third, this C. C is overlapping with R. So here C is overlapping with P. So I will at the last write RQP. So here I think you have understood what is the importance of orientation of two different objects. Orientation is also important. Now we are going to talk about circle. What is the main thing in the circle? If I talk about the circle, in circle only the radius is the important thing. That means if I am talking about the two circles, then their radius must be same. What must be same? Their radius must be same. Okay. So whenever I am going to talk about the circle, I need to check their center as well as the radius. So for example, suppose if I have taken radius of first circle 3 centimeter. So to make another congruent triangle, I need to take the radius of another triangle also 3 centimeter. If you take in that way, they will surely overlap each other. Like at first I have taken R1. R1 equals to 3 centimeter. This I have taken R1. Let name it as OA. This is of 3 centimeter. And this is your R1. Now with the help of the compass, make a circle. Here I have made a circle of 3 centimeter. Same way another radius I have taken, that is R2. That is also I am taking 3 centimeter. Let it be PQ. Again take Q as the center, take P as the radius and make another circle of 3 centimeter. You can check by using the tracing paper. Keep the tracing paper on PQ. Make the trace of circle with center Q and radius PQ. Now if you overlap it on another circle, it is completely overlapping each other. So in that way we can say for the congruence of circles, their radius must be same. So I can say that the circle with center O and radius 3 is congruent to circle with center Q and radius 3. This is the way how I will write the congruence relation for the circles.